Hey, welcome everybody. Today we're going to do a couple racks of baby backs. These are for a friend of mine. She got a case of ribs a while back, brought me some, and so she said, "Kent, will you cook these up for me sometime?" I said, "Sure." So I've already done a couple 3 racks for her in the past, but I'm going to do these on the Weber Kettle. So the modified Weber Kettle with the rotisserie ring and the elevated grate. Going to get a few pictures of that. You know the drill. We're going to pull the membrane on these. Not going to bore you with that. Today we are going to be using, because I used these in the past for her, is the Sucklebusters. We'll go with the light layer of the SPG, come over it with a hog waller, and the sugar daddy at the end for that sweetness. So let me get the membrane off these. Show you a couple pictures of the kettle, how it's set up, and how we're going to start our fire, and we'll get to cooking. Happy Sunday, y'all. All right, in the previous shot, you can see we got the broin sear in here. Drip pan, also moisture pan. There's about 3/4 inch of water in there. Should be good enough for the rib cook. Couple pieces of post oak on the top. So we're gonna let our coals catch with no lid on. Bottom's about half open. Running royal oak briquettes today, along with the post oak. So let's get to seasoning some ribs while these charcoals catch. All right, here we go. Just a backyard cook. We're not trimming this up a lot. We're going to take off any little pieces, which I've already done, that'll burn. So light layer of canola oil on these. So we're going to lay down layer of SPG. And we're going to come back over it with the hog waller. This is a great combination, by the way. I don't know, these Texas boys, they got the rubs figured out, I'm going to tell you that. So I'm really liking what I've had with the Sucklebusters and Uncle Steve's shake. I like Steve's also very much. So we're going to get these flipped over. Do the same thing on the other side. Here's a long piece I was talking about. That's just going to burn, guys, so there's no sense leaving that on. Get rid of that. Some more SPG. Nice. Try to get it as even as you can. Same with the hog waller. Sorry about the fly, we are cooking outside. That's part of it. I'd rather have them land on it, land on it before it's cooked than after, that's for sure. So, the joys of outdoor cooking. There we go, gang. We're gonna let these set up for a little bit. Our coals are about ready. We'll bring you out when we put them on. See you in a short. All right, you guys can see the thin blue smoke coming up. Great video on that came out this weekend from Kevin at Comparison Cooking. If you don't know how to manage a fire, I strongly suggest you go check out Kevin's channel. I'll try to put a link to it below, along with everything I'm using today, of course. But we're sitting just over 200 degrees. We had the bottom about 1/4. We're going to open that up to half. We have the exhaust fully wide open. So let's get this off. Hate it when you can't find the hook. And these ribs sweat up real nicely. Gonna go ahead and get these guys on opposite the coals, of course. Get them where I want them. Now we will be rotating these about every 45 minutes just to ensure a little more even cooking. So we got them back off to the side. Let's get this covered up. Let the old trusty old Weber kettle do its job. And we'll come back. We'll keep an eye on the temps, guys. We don't want to go too hot. I got all day to do this, so I'm not in a hurry. This is not a competition cook by any means. So we're going to take our time and enjoy the afternoon. It's not ungodly hot here like it was yesterday. So, like I said, this is for a friend of mine, Beth. We're going to go ahead, once these are done, we're going to go ahead, cut them in half, and then cool them. And we're actually going to vacuum seal these for her. She throws them in her freezer. Then when she wants ribs, she'll pop a half rack out. She'll reheat them. She does not have a sous vide, so what I told her to do is take her crock pot, fill it half full of water, turn it on high for an hour, put the ribs in, turn it back down to low in the vacuum seal bag. I said, and you can do a fake sous vide that way. So we're going to let these smoke for a while. We'll come back about every 45 minutes. We're going to spritz them and we're going to rotate them. We'll bring you back then. All right, 45 minutes. Crept up a little over 250, so not too bad. Ooh, look at the color on these bad boys, huh? Oh, these are looking real nice. They still got some juice on them. We're getting that mahogany on there. Let me set the lid down. Let's give them a little spritz. Put them back to bed. Another 45 minutes, we'll come back. We'll check them out. And there goes the air conditioner, right on cue. "45 minutes, we'll bring them back and see how they look. Probably wrap. See you then. All right, here's what we got after another 45 minutes. So I'm going to set these aside. We're going to get ready to wrap. Typical wrap. Little parquet squeezed butter. Gonna drizzle a little honey down. And sugar daddy. A little base here. Let's get our ribs. These are starting to get a really nice flex to them. Little bone pull on the end there, what we're looking for. Create our braising liquid here to get these baby backs really nice and tender. All right. A little more of that sugar daddy. All right. Go ahead and get this one wrapped up nice and tight. Careful not to pierce anything. All right, we're gonna get the second one done, and it's not gonna be a lot to see on the pit with them wrapped. We'll start checking them at 45 minutes, start probing them, see how they're doing. We're running between 250, 275. So I think about an hour and then a glaze, and we're going to be pretty close to done. So we'll bring you back. Thanks, gang. All right, here we go. Unwrapped. We got barbecue Buddha, Kansas City style sauce. I won this off a giveaway on Pit Life Barbecue with Johnny Maggs and his now co-host Greg Barbecue Broker DiGiorgio. Put a nice layer of that on there. Get it brushed all over. We're going to put them back on the kettle in the pan and set the sauce. Bring it back, show you the finished product, gang. All right, here we go. Sauce is set. A little juice in the bottom there yet. I hope that's doing it justice on the color. Beautiful dark mahogany. They look dang fine. So we're gonna wrap this with some foil. We're gonna let it cool out here a little bit out in the garage, and keep one corner open to let that steam escape. Then we're gonna put it in the fridge overnight. We'll cut them up, vacuum seal them, and deliver them to Beth. So thank you very much, everybody, stopping by. Hope you all had a great weekend, and we'll see you next time, gang. Thanks now.